We are down on the bayou as you get a look inside the Caesars Superdome here in New Orleans. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7 as it'll be the Atlanta Falcons taking on the New Orleans Saints. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. Right to the air is Carr. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Now Carr throwing on second down. On the throw led him too much that time. It's incomplete. He was trying to get it to his running back, Alvin Kamara. And it's third and short. You talk about this Falcon defense. In that win last week over the Giants, they were very good.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against this team and try and run it like crazy? Or do you challenge them? This is going to be fun.
Carr to throw on 3rd and 1. And oh, that nearly an opening drive INT, but it does fall incomplete. Not the way you wanted to start this ball game as it brings up 4th down.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
And part of why they came to this week with a winning record is that they feed off of mistakes like this, and now it's a prime opportunity, just moments in the game, to get a short field touchdown off of their big defensive play. Now on the other side, they were already the underdog in this one. They just made their uphill battle just a little bit tougher.
Ritter's throw taken in by London. Here's a 2nd and 8. A run for the first time with Bijan Robinson. And good running, going to get this down close to a first at the Saints' 13-yard line. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets them into a 3rd and 1 situation.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Ritter fires quickly out wide. Touchdown, Falcons! A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Well, it was 3rd and 1. I was expecting run, so much for that. They pass it, they score it.
That had the feel of the head coach telling the offensive coordinator, you've got 4 downs here. We're going to go for it on 4th down unless there's a disaster on 3rd. Go ahead and take a shot if you want to. And he gratefully accepted the opportunity and did exactly that. If they didn't get it there, that had the feel that they would come back and try it on 4th down.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
From the 21, here's a 2nd and 7. They run it again with Kamara. And not much doing there, maybe a yard up to the 23. You talk about this Falcon defense. In that win last week over the Giants, they were very good.
The best defenses I know, they draw lines in the sand and say you're not going to cross that. For most of them, it's 100 yards of total offense. They didn't quite accomplish that, but still a pretty darn good game last week. Just over 100 yards of total offense given up.
And he'll be out right at the 35. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a first down. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's second down. Here's Carr. There's Chris Olave. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 41-yard line. Kamara up the middle. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Now it's the veteran Jamal Williams. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Well, this defense for the Falcons, they were very strong in the win last week over the Giants.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and try to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. Coming left is Kamara. And he will possibly get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. On the other hand, it will definitely take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Ready for the second quarter from New Orleans. It's the Saints in possession as they've got it with a 2nd and 10. Now they'll throw with Carr. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
This offensive line has struggled. In fact, when we sat down with the coach, he said it's been in tatters lately. They allowed 6 sacks in their last game. Just gave up another one right there.
In tatters, so it sounds a little bit like this right now?
Exactly. It's like that paper being ripped. And right now, they've got to find a way to get it back together.
Let's get that touch.
Now they'll bring 4 receivers into the fold here. It's 3rd and long. Throwing now is Carr. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Like what I've seen so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
And this one is right through. And they won the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they're able to win that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. Their last time out, looking to repeat that. Charles' defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Now a throw here, hauled in. It'll be a gain of 5. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. And CD, you look at this defense, what kind of pressure are they under trying to stop a team that has won 5 games in a row?
Well, to me, it makes their job harder because you know you're going up against an offense that's playing at an elite level. And sometimes you can get too caught up in trying to play the perfect game. You're trying to be too precise, too fine, instead of just letting it rip. And I think that's more the priority than trying to be absolutely perfect.
No move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. Trying for it on 4th down. Here's Ritter. He's got his target. That's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down.
And that's a big pickup of a 1st down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. So not quite a 1st down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
Here we go.
Ritter completes this quickly. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. And he's got his big wide receiver complete. And this winds up a gain of 4 to 41. Play number 9 set to come here in the drive on 3rd and 2. Left side to Lamb. And he is going to have a Falcons 1st down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Pass incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now for getting roughed backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Robinson up the middle. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Ritter throwing on 3rd down. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. And that's off the right upright, and it bounces away, no good. And this will stay a 4-point game.
Well, Brandon, anything beyond 50, you start rolling the dice a bit. And once you get up around 57, 58 yards, the chances of making it go down dramatically. And sure enough, this one winds up no good.
Carr now on 1st down. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. Carr to throw on second down. Again, it's Johnson. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 10 yards, good for his Saints, first down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Throwing on first down is Carr. Rolling to his left. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
Again, they'll throw with Carr. There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Carr going to try and throw on 3rd down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Now we get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. To throw, it's Carr. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Derek Carr taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Saints will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
If you're going to play quarterback in the NFL, you've got to have great vision, and you've got to remain calm when things break down in the pocket. Both of those traits were on display there. He surveys the situation, sees the middle of the field open, so he's just going to step up and take it himself. Very well done there.
The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. With his slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They take the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Meanwhile, Ritter's throw complete into the hands of Schultz here. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts. As it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender, but the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
Ritter from the gun on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. And he is caught. He's got the 1st down and potentially a lot more. CeeDee Lamb, touchdown, Falcons. CeeDee Lamb in the final seconds of the first half. And the Falcons have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Koo now for the point after. And that makes it 14-10. So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. Thomas, the man in motion left. The final shot here before half for Carr. He's going to float this over the middle deep. And this one is incomplete. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. This offense set to begin the third quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Down the right sideline. Touchdown, Falcons. CeeDee Lamb with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And they're able to add on to their advantage. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that makes it a 21-10 game. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome, a little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with a short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Here's Carr to throw. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. And they're going to speed things up here. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. Gets past one man, and down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. A couple of first downs have him to the 40 now on 1st and 10. Carr now to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Glad to be in the great city of New Orleans, rolling along here in the 3rd quarter, 2nd and 10. And he'll get this out past the 45 to the 47. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. A 10th carry for Kamara. And he's got the first down, yardage before being taken down at midfield. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Not liking the look. They'll change the play. Again, it's Kamara. 44 yards rushing for him now to this point.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
On 2nd down, Kamara. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. Here's a give up the middle. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Falcons are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Now they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
2nd down throw coming for Ritter. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, they approach this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. Incompletions on their first 2 throws has them holding up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Wide open receiver complete. And he's going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On 1st and 10, it's Algier. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Ritter fires quickly out wide, and he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. From the 46-yard line, a 2nd down and 6. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
They'll look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Oh, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt. In just about every special teams meeting, there's a discussion with the punter about his importance. Why? He can flip the field for your team defensively, move it deep into their own territory, or if you're backed up on offense, and he can hit a big punt and change field position and help his defense. In this case, though, field position got flipped by the return team. You can do it so many different ways on special teams.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. They'll run this one right with Robinson. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Bijan Robinson, his 7th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Falcons add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Now Younghoe Koo for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
People are getting paid. People are cashing checks. Let him make a play. Ready, set.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be 3rd and 5. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Lorenzo Carter, he's the culprit, causes a loss of 5, and it brings up 4th down.
19 Lions.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Open man is Michael Thomas. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. He's going to air this thing out deep for Thomas. Oh, and that is incomplete.
Going for the knockout blow right there. I think if I'm up 2 scores, I'd be worried about an interception, but playing this way is what got them this lead. So you may as well ride it out to the end.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
They'll look to throw again. He gets it complete to A.T. Perry. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 19. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Completes it to Perry. Touchdown! A.T. Perry from 19 yards away. And the Saints have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Now the try here for the point after. And this is back to a 5-point game. A 5-point game now as here comes the kickoff. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you've got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Here's Ritter. And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in there, and it's 4th down. And sensing the momentum maybe changing here a little bit, Charles.
Yeah, this defense is going to get off the field quickly, and their offense got them a touchdown last time they had the ball, so they should get another shot.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Throwing now is Ritter. He's got his target. That's complete. Finding room at midfield. Loose inside the 30. And all the way down to the 5. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. They'll run with Robinson. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. Touchdown, Falcons! Drake London, his first touchdown on the year. And the Falcons will add to their 4th quarter lead. What a huge touchdown that was, obviously, here in the late stages of the 4th quarter as they try to put this one away.
And, Brandon, when they watch the film after this week, they'll be very proud of every rep if they close this game out. Just a few snaps remaining. They can't relax just yet.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, he stays up.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit when we decided not to throw it on 1st down. But give them credit. They recovered in time to deny him the 1st down yardage. But it's only 2nd and short. So that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Flush to his right. And he will have the conversion on 4th down. He's out of bounds as well to keep their hopes alive. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the first, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movement. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to be what we call a flatliner. Level in everything he does and read the clock, feel it in the pocket, and go at the appropriate time.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. He's going to let it fly. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains.
Come 19! Come 19! Dragon 60!
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Looking long for Thomas. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.